Can you imagine fighting for your homes and your very way of life for over 14 years? That is just what happened to the people of a small community on Rendova Island. In 2000, a big logging company moved in and started a mass demolition of the forest. The problem is that this community lived in the forest and the loggers were literally destroying their homes and their very way of life. For 14 years, there has been a battle in their court system over who has the rights to the land, the loggers or the people who live there. However, after 14 long years, the people of the small community finally won their court case and the big logging companies had to stop destroying their island. Here are some pictures with descriptions from one of the island's local residents. The tiny entrance to our home. If you were going really fast, you would miss it. A little hut in the rainforest. It's always such a nice place to sit and relax because it's near the sea. Technically, no one should decide who owns the land because families have owned it for ages. Think of it like Game of Thrones. People just know that the land belongs to that family. However, there have been disputes lately, so they have set up a tribal court. The chiefs will decide who owns the land, but you must bring your case and they will decide. The logging company has no right. Our land is inherited by women in our tribe, and to mark this, a bracelet is passed on from one generation to the next. A tree fell onto another tree a few years ago, and this is nature's way of dealing with it. Our freshwater river where we bathe, get water and wash clothes. There is so much more here than people realize. The logging company got rid of a significant amount of our meat because the animals had to relocate. They polluted the waters, and fish is one of our main meats. This guy is standing on a tree that was cut down. As you can see, it's enormous. The battle for the rights of our land have been going on forever. The local people will do their best to destroy the logging company's machines to stop them further advancing. This is a wreckage from a truck that was destroyed by my people against the logging company. I think what happened was my people really got frustrated. Living in the Western world really put into perspective how much this equipment cost, and I do sympathize with the logging company on that part. However, they shouldn't have been allowed there in the first place, and because of corruption within the government and the logging company exploiting some of the local people who don't own the land, they were able to come in. The court case dragged on for a good 14 years till it came to an end, and I think in the end the people were getting frustrated that justice hasn't been served and decided to take matters into their own hands. I didn't say what we did was right, but I guess my people saw it as necessary. There are two sides to every story. The logging people were probably trying to just do their job, and we were trying to protect our very home. It's hard to say who is right because it's such a gray area. I hope this answers your question. The massive logging road. On each side of this road is very heavy forest. My mom with a tree they pulled down. The story behind this was there was a bulldozer, I think, they stole and they put salt water in the engines to destroy it. My mom was taking a picture with the log they pulled down. This used to be my mother's home, but now it's completely gone. As happy as we are that we won, significant damage has been done to our home. This picture is just an example. There's only picture, but there is a ridiculous amount of forest that is gone. A complete bay is gone. I think if the logging had been slower and sustainable, it would have been okay, but the amount of land they logged has been ridiculous. Another problem was there were people actually living in the place. They straight up tore people's homes, my family's, which is why they got even more angry. Now that they have won their case, the people of Rendova Island can let the land start to heal itself and start living their lives again. Here are some more pictures of island life. Hand carving some wood with that tool in his hand. Just got back from washing dishes at the river. Island snake humor. White sandy beaches. Drying coconuts on the beach. Climbing for coconuts. Active older ladies in their 70s. The bird cage is made out of dried leaves. Fishing by a tree that fell by the river. Community feast. Leaky canoe. Hunting dogs. Big cassava plant. This is me getting stones for the fire from the ocean. A way we cook is we heat up the stones on the fire and use them to cook other things. Grandmother. Double ukulele. cooking on hot coals. Kids are put to work too. Fishing.